So my advice to a lot of kids is, you want to write well? Here's my first tip, write less.
CPD trainer Peter Thomas has a number of literary tricks which will help teachers inspire both reluctant and talented poets in the classroom. One of them is the cinquain.
You probably know it. It's a 5-line thing, and it's governed by strict syllabic control. So you've got the first line has to be 2 syllables, the second 4, third 6, fourth 8, and the really difficult thing is that the last line has to be only 2 syllables. So you need to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 2.
The cinquain works for me because it is as concentrated a form as you can imagine. It has discipline, formal discipline, but it has possibilities for infinite creativity within that discipline.
This one actually is from a Nottingham kid, which will explain a small feature of its expression. My dad does some daft things. Friday nights home from pub, he does Mick Jagger, Rolling Stone. And I thought, that's good, that's nice, that's affectionate observation. And then that's brilliant. Isn't that lovely? They say you're what you eat. This means from toe to head, I'm burger, chips and white fried bread. It's amazing how the bright kids say, oh, can I have 4? No, 2. Oh, it's really hard to do anything with 2 syllables. Yes. And it is the hardest thing, but it's the one that gets the results. So your topic is Friday, okay? A cinquain.
It is a flexible tool. You can start off the day as an English teacher on the way to work thinking, it's Tuesday, it's wet. Wet Tuesday cinquain. Sitting there at the traffic lights, constructing a Wet Tuesday cinquain is the preparation of lesson material that beats anything from a ring binder. Because you can go into your class and say, what's today? Tuesday. Is it wet or dry? Wet. Funny you should mention that. Here's my Wet Tuesday cinquain. Okay. Show me yours.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Because again, it's the reflection of attitude, which is so refreshingly different in so many of these. I want to feel motivated and upbeat. I want to feel that the whole of life is concentrated in the next few days. I want somebody to write one of these cinquains that makes me feel good. Thank you.
Friday meets me today. It starts my weekend note through positive and dulcet tones. Freedom.
Yes! Like it! Don't mislead yourself. Fantasist. Truth is...
Friday. At last the weekend comes. Some wine, a meal, some chocks, a house of guests, full throttle on. Marking.
Oh! What do we do on Sunday nights?
And the last 2 syllables were marking. And that was interesting because it demonstrated how the last 2 syllables can take a different tone, a very conflicting tone to what's been set up. You lead the reader or the audience to think that what they're getting is rich, lovely, nice stuff. And then, with a rather sharp snap, you remind them of the reality that follows it. So it makes kids adventurous, exploratory. It makes them manipulative and devious. It makes them want to shape. It makes them cross that that's all I've got to work with. So I've got to do as much as I can with the little that I've got to work with. And so I call the exercise very often less is more. And that's why I believe creativity and discipline are 2 things you can have. You can have the 2 things. You can have your cake and eat it and have jam on it if you want.